Back. This is not part of my Vlogmas. This is just for fun. I got a holiday tag. Excuse me, guys. We found a holiday tag, and it was started by Canadian rebornmomma1. I've also seen Bones Reborns do one, and then In Love with Reborns 2011 also did this. So I thought it would be fun to do and share with you guys and see if you guys would enjoy doing the tag as well. So with me, I have baby Caspian, as you guys can see. He's wearing his little Christmas hat. And then we have our do-good elf. Jingles is the name that he was chosen for him. So he's with us as well. So the first question is, have you ever regifted something? Okay, so just like anybody, yes, I have regifted. I don't tend to do it very often because, you know, most of the time I get the things I like and want, but there have been a few things I've regifted, and, you know, I think that's typical of everybody. I think everybody does. So, that's not a big surprise. Let me have some water real quick. Okay, so number 2 is my favorite holiday movie. That's kind of hard because I have a lot. But I would say probably my all-time favorite is A Christmas Story. That's the one with the little boy that wants the Red Ryder BB gun. My other favorite, excuse me. Hey, Rustic Alaskan Reborns, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm still kind of sick, but I don't feel as bad today as I have been. One of my other favorite ones is the Santa Claus with Tim Allen on it. I love Tim Allen anyway. And I think he did really well in that video. Excuse me, just a second. I think he did really well in that video. Or not video. In that movie. It's very sweet. It's funny. And it's one of my favorites. Another one that is a tradition I always watch is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I watched the cartoon, but since Jim Carrey did the live action, I do like that one too. And then I had something fall. Okay, so number 3 is a family tradition I've kept up with. Oh gosh, we have a lot of traditions. Of course, we do the Elf on the Shelf, which I haven't shown you guys our Elf on the Shelf. He has been out and about, but I use him. He's my children's that we do every year. We actually have, and you guys are going to laugh when I tell you this, we actually have 6 elves. I have the traditional Elf on the Shelf. I have, like a Hallmark-looking elf. We have the reindeer when that came out. I do not have the St. Bernard, although I want to get the St. Bernard. We have a woodland elf, and then we have one that we call Mischief. Mischief is our bad elf. He's from the South Pole, and he's the one that comes and does all the naughty things and gets JJ, which is our actual Elf on the Shelf. He gets our Elf on the Shelf in trouble. One funny story, one year when we had the kids, yeah, they're all watching us. We had our kids over the Christmas holidays, and they were like, well, Mischief's here, so what kind of bad stuff's he going to do? So one night after all my kids went to sleep, and they were all really pretty young, my husband jumped in the car, took the 2 elves with him. At that time, we just had JJ and Mischief, and went to Jack in the Box and bought a bunch of tacos. When he came back, he parked the car. We lived in an apartment complex at the time. He parked the car up on the curb like somebody drunk had been driving. Parked it all wonky-jawed. It was like half on the curb, half off. Came upstairs. We, of course, we ate some of the tacos. We left some of them with bites in them. and we left like a mess all over the counter. Like they had been eating it and they drank our syrup. And it was the funniest thing we had ever found because the kids could see the car outside their window where it was parked. And so they were looking the next morning when they found this big mess. They're like, they went to Jack in the Box and didn't get us anything. And then my husband's like, how did they even get to Jack in the Box? So they look outside their window and they see the car and they think that the elves stole the car. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. They have since done funny things, but that was probably my funniest for my kids. So that's one of our traditions. I didn't mention this in another video, but we do open one present on Christmas Eve, and it's only for my kids. And when we open it, it is a box of a whole bunch of new movies, age appropriate to them. They get a pair of pajamas, new pair of Christmas pajamas each. They get popcorn and hot chocolate. And then sometimes they get like an extra, they get an extra gift in there. It might be, because my girls are still young, they might get a Christmas stuffed toy or something like that to sleep with that night. So that's another one. And then Christmas morning we get up, open presents. And then I make the night before a butterscotch pull-apart bread. And that's what we have for Christmas breakfast. So we have that and orange juice, milk, stuff like that. But this year we're going to try something new. So the next one is, what is your holiday signature dish? Well, we go to my mom's for Christmas. And my mom does a big like buffet style dinner. So everybody brings something. So she requests from my husband to make fudge. My husband makes 3 different fudges, and most of the time there's none left at all. Hey, Reborn Mama. Hey, thank you for joining us. Most of the time there's none of that left. My signature dish is, let's see. Well, I usually make, I'm having a blonde moment. I usually make desserts. So, I make cranberry orange bread, and I make applesauce bread with raisins and like little bits of apple, like actual apple chunks. I use applesauce, but then I also put apple chunks in it. This year, and of course then my breakfast is the butterscotch bread, pull-apart bread, which is super easy, and if anybody ever wants the recipe, let me know, and I'll find a way to get the recipe to you. But I found a holiday breakfast punch online this year, and we're going to try it. It looks like it's going to be really good. It's got like pineapple juice, cranberry juice, ginger ale, and I think orange juice. And then you like float frozen cranberries in it for breakfast and orange slices. So I think that's what we're going to have this year instead of like milk and orange juice. Might as well hype them up before you do. I can message you. Okay, well, I'll get together with you and on your channel, and you can find me on Facebook, and we will get that recipe to you because it's really good. And you can make it the night before. It's better if you make it the night before and cook it the next day. It's really good. It says, if you don't have one, what's your favorite thing to eat? Well, I do have one, but my favorite thing to eat on during the holidays is I like, well, it's not actual eat. It's a drink. My mom and I made this spiced cider that you can make. That's right, we are friends on Facebook. So message me after this, and I'll get you the recipe. Excuse me, and I'll get you the recipe. We make this spiced cider, and it's a really good one that you can make and give to friends as well. It's super simple. It's got instant iced tea, tang, sugar, red hots, and I want to say it's got like, you put cinnamon, you put nutmeg, and you put clove into it, and you just mix it all up, pop it in a jar, an airtight jar. It's like 2 scoops per mug of, and I don't have, here we go, because this is my tea, per mug. Put 2 scoops, or 3 if you want a little extra. And it is divine. In fact, I just ran out this morning. I've been drinking it while I was sick, and I just ran out this morning, and so I've got to make some more. I'm going to go get the stuff this weekend and make it, because my kids drink the crap out of that stuff. So again, I can get that recipe to you as well, like all the the measurements and everything. Okay, so the next one is, do I give gifts to my reborns? Well, this is actually my first year having reborns at home. I do have ones that I had when I was younger and I didn't then. But this year, yes, we are going to have a big Christmas Eve opening of their gifts, because I don't want to take away from my kids opening on Christmas Day. So you guys are going to get to join us when we open Christmas presents for the reborns. In fact, I got their stockings and I'm going to hang those up today. And I'm really excited to do so. I do not have my tree up yet. I'm slacking when it comes to that because I've been so sick, but we are going to get the tree up and lit and everything. And so they will have Christmas presents on Christmas Eve, and you guys are going to get to join us. That'll be part of our Christmas Eve Vlogmas. Okay, so the last one is, what is your favorite Christmas carol? Oh God, I love all Christmas carols. I would have to say I would go traditional, truthfully. My most favorite one is Silent Night and Away in the Manger. Both of them are very beautiful. I like singing them in church when we go to church on Christmas Eve. I'm hoping to be able to do that this year as well. Last year we didn't because some of us were sick, and so we didn't go, and we were busy trying to get everything caught up. But I'm hoping this year to go to candlelight service. So those are my two favorite carols. Non-traditional. Oh, I love Mary, Did You Know? That's a beautiful song too. Especially the one by Winona Judd and Kenny Rogers. I love them singing that. A non-traditional carol, I would have to say, is the 12 Days of Christmas. I love that one. And actually, and this is really funny, I'm going to try, I'm on Facebook as well. Hold on just a second. I'm losing you. There's a link on my Facebook and Instagram to my channel page. Yes, I definitely want to be friends, Reborn Mama. Definitely. I'm also on Instagram. And so I'll actually drop that down in my, comments. And that way, if you guys want to find me on Instagram, and then I can tell you what my name is as well to find me on, excuse me, to find me on Facebook, because it doesn't, my name is not involving with my channel there. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Wow. How funny. Oh, the 12 Days of Christmas. So my kids always sing something for my, okay, cool. I think I actually have you on Instagram. I'll double check, but I think I do. So my kids always sing something for my mom for Christmas as one of their gifts to her. They love to do a little performance for her. Last year, my son and my girls, and my other son did for a little bit, they actually sang Uptown Girl to my mom. It was not a Christmas one, but it was just, my son was like, oh, this is me, Mom. So it was very sweet and heart-touching. My mom, of course, my mom was in tears, like any grandma would be. So this year, they decided they wanted to do something very, very fun. And so I don't know if you guys have seen it. You need to look up on YouTube. It's the 12 Days of Christmas. It's two guys doing an act out of the 12 Days of Christmas. It looks like they're from a school. And if I can find the link, I'll copy it. It is hilarious. And so my son is doing it in his school choir, and he's like, "Let's do that for me, Mom. It'll give her she'll get a kick out of it." So we're gonna do that for her. They are. I just do the directing. So they're super excited, and they've been practicing. So as soon as we have it, we'll go outside and we'll perform it for you guys, especially for you guys. You guys will enjoy it, I promise. What is the one song I can't stand? Christmas song. There's a few. I'm not a big fan of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I'm not a big fan of Frosty, and I think that's just because when your kids sing it 1,000 times before Christmas, it just gets really old. I did when I was younger like it, but I'm not a big fan of it. Oh, hold on. Got a 20% marking. Grandma got run over a reindeer. I do not like that one either. Not because of what it is. It's not a funny song to me. I'm sorry. I don't like it. You're right. That is another one. But mainly it is Frosty and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I don't know why. And that one, the Santa Claus is Coming to Town, I never did like that. Even when I was younger, it was kind of like, don't like it. So, I don't know. It's so strange. You would think I would even as a child, but I don't. So, anyway, that is our tag. That's all the questions. I just want to say that I love doing these tags, and I would love to see you guys' answers as well. I love getting to know all of you guys more. It is so cool to see, what we all may enjoy the same and what we don't always enjoy, and new things. I was really surprised I had somebody say that they had never really had green bean casserole or hominy casserole, which I'm not surprised about the hominy one. That's kind of a southern thing, but I was a little surprised at the green bean casserole. But it opened my eyes because there's a lot of people that have different traditions. I'm used to my traditions and I think everybody has that, but you don't. And so it's really eye-opening to see what some people like and some people don't. Same with the Christmas songs and movies. And sometimes I've heard there are different Christmas movies that I've never even heard of before. Just a second. Sorry. Still doing the ice. So I really enjoy watching you guys' video as well. I had not done a video yet with Vlogmas with my little sweet Caspian. And let me turn him. I'm going to move our elf. You guys haven't got to see what he's wearing. He is wearing the same hat. I'm trying to get some more hats. He is wearing his My First Christmas. For anybody who's wondering, because I don't know who all knows. Wondering where I got Caspian. Caspian is, he was my giveaway baby that I got from Bub and Squirt's Nursery, so you guys need to check her out. She does some really awesome alternative babies. He is, he's very light, as you guys can tell. He's very light because he is an albino baby. I believe she said he's mirrored to be like the little boy Jeremy, well, he's not a little boy, the young man Jeremy from Powder. I fell in love with him, and I don't know if you guys have seen, just a second, let me take his little hat off. He even has the silky white hair. It's long, which I love his long white hair. And he looks beautiful in dark colors. That's why I like to put him in dark. He's a heavy little boy, too. He's kind of a chunk. So, I thought I would share him with you tomorrow. Of course, I'll have probably all 4. And then we got Theme Thursday. Yes, that was a very awesome movie. I love that movie. It's very eye-opening to see, what he goes through, and it's heartbreaking to see how people treat him, but you learn. It teaches people the difference. Accepting people is different. Simply the other reason why I got my girls Noel. For those that haven't seen it, there is a new video of the special needs baby we ordered my girls. That's my Vlogmas Day 5. That was today's. Definitely check it out. But I want my children to be accepting of all all races, creed, and disabilities, because, you know, that's what makes the world go round. You know, our acceptance of everything is what, you know, keeps the world going around. It makes me sad when I don't see a lot of that acceptance, you know, not just for color, but also, not just for color, but also for those with disabilities. I mean, my kids are a little more open-minded because we do have a child that is disabled with autism, and we love him just as is realistic, not a two-headed baby. Now, I have seen the two-headed baby by Chinza Dolls, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want one. They're beautiful. They are not reborns. They are clay dolls. So, of course, they're much more meant for art. Don't get me wrong. I actually want one of her craniopagus babies. They're so beautiful. But I'd be afraid something would happen because it is clay, and I do have kids. So, no, so you have a son that's autistic. I do too. My oldest one is autistic. He's on the high end of the spectrum. But he brings such great joy to our life. You haven't seen that one. Sorry guys, this is going to get worse. If you go on YouTube, look up Chinza Dolls. It's CHENZADOLLS. He's 18 now. Yeah, mine's 15. He's on his way to adulthood. Yeah, look up Chinza Dolls. She's actually making a bunch of them right now because she had a bunch of special orders. And also, In Love with Reborns, she has one from Chinza Dolls as well. And you'll see the craniopagus. I mean, some people have a hard time, you know, dealing with seeing them. But to me, I think she's these babies are beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous babies. And she makes some really, really pretty babies. Excuse me just a second. I'm sorry. It's going out, in and out again. So, anyway, so I just wanted to share with you guys my holiday tag. And I hope everybody is doing great. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll be doing an all-together. I think tomorrow we're going to play a game. Of course, I'll go live, so we'll play a game. And then I have another haul. I have a little small Christmas haul that's coming up this week. Excuse me. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what else we're going to do. I'm hoping I feel better this weekend because I would like to go to take you guys to see the town square. Don't forget, if you guys would like to have your reborns send a letter to Santa, if you will message me on Facebook, I will print out your letter, and I will take you guys with the the big envelope, because I'm going to do a giant envelope. I will take you guys with the big envelope to the Santa mailbox at the square, and we will do a video of dropping it, so you guys can see it. You'll also get to see the big Christmas tree and the ice skating rink and all of that. Any letters that are going to be sent because I'm going to send with mine, any letters that are going to be sent with the package, they need to be sent to me by, let's say by Saturday, and I'll take you guys on Sunday. We'll try and go early before, like, the crowd hits, because the crowd's going to be big this weekend, I imagine, because they're opening up the roller skating rink. But I'll take you guys down so you guys can see the town square and everything. And like I said, if you have any letters that you guys want sent off to the Santa, let me know, and I will print them out, and I'm going to put them in a big envelope, and I'll take you down and show you. I do have a picture, I believe, on my Instagram of the mailbox, so you guys can see. It's super cool. From what I understand, if you want one back from, you need to send me your, like, put on your letter, your return address, and they will actually send you a letter back from Santa if they have time to. That's what they were saying, was they were being inundated like big time with letters. But it is going to my town, and they have numerous volunteers that are sending out letters in response. Now, I imagine they're blanket letters, but they are sending them out so the kids and our babies, because I am going to send some from our babies, will get responses. So if you guys were interested in that, let me know. Drop me a message down below. If you don't know my Facebook name, I will let you know, and that way you can just send it to me. I'll copy it from the messenger over to a sheet and print it out, and I will add it to our envelope. So I love you guys very much. Thank you for joining me. Again, I'm sorry, like always, Miss Squeaky. Hopefully it gets better. It sounded better today than it sounded yesterday. So I think I'm on the road to mend. Hopefully, knock on wood. Hopefully. So I love you guys. I'm going to go put Caspian down for a little nap. And I'm going to take a quick nap because my kids will be home here soon. And then it'll be time to start cooking dinner. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys don't know how much it means. And Jingle says he loves you guys too. Y'all have a great day. Bye, guys.